Cultural differences. Cultural differences. Cultural differences must be able to make us respect each other, especially if we are fellow believers, because one source of conflict is mutual respect. Local culture is a regional culture from Sabang to Merauke. Culture is something about culture that has been developed or civilized, while local is defined as the area of the nearest environment, namely the settlement itself. Local culture is also part of Indonesia's wealth, which plays a role in realizing a just and prosperous society. Local culture is a culture that is owned by people who occupy certain localities or areas that are different from the culture owned by people who are in other places. Local culture in Indonesia is formed from habits, ancestral heritage, religious values and customs. The following are sections of local culture and their explanations, including 1. Local site. Every region in Indonesia has a local site that is part of the local culture kits. The site in question is a place that has a certain history or historical value. One of the local sites that can be observed is a historical site. Historical sites are the works of ancient people in their respective areas. Examples of historical sites are temples, written stones, ancient stone steps, and so on. 2. Local traditions. Local traditions are habits related to the life cycle and activities with the community. Local traditions include circumcision, the birth of a baby, traditions in marriage, to traditions related to death. Meanwhile, the tradition with community activities is Thanksgiving for harvesting and catching fish in the sea. 3. Traditional arts is one form of local culture. An example of traditional art is the art of Mokopatan in the Central Java area. There is also an area that has a traditional art called the art of storytelling. Villages in Aceh have saga art, while in Kalimantan it is known as seagrass art. 4. Traditional games. Examples of traditional games are stilts, tops, hide and seek, konklak, enklak and kites. Why should we take an active role in defending the country? Through defending the country, it is hoped that in every citizen there will grow an organized, comprehensive, integrated and sustainable attitude and behavior of citizens based on love for the motherland, awareness of the nation and state, and belief in Pancasila as the state ideology to face threats both originating from outside as well as from within the country, which endangers and threatens sovereignty both in the fields of ideology, politics, economy, social, culture, defense and state security. How are the ways the regional cultural diversity can strengthen the unity and integrity of the Indonesian nation? The existence of cultural diversity that can strengthen national unity, which is adhered to by the people themselves. In Indonesia, there is a lot of cultural diversity. Every island in Indonesia has its own culture. Indonesian people must have a sense of unity. For that we must respect other cultures and not underestimate it, which can create gaps. So, because of the spirit of the Indonesian nation, which has a sense of unity and oneness to make Indonesia become one Indonesia, how are our responsibility towards people around us who are still in the poverty? The roles that adolescents can play in helping overcome poverty are by becoming agents of control over the economic order in Indonesia, being the guard in eradicating corruption cases, creating home industries for food, clothing and shelter needs by utilizing the human resources of a remote village, conducting outreach about business development in remote villages, and creating a website for zakat collection intended for remote villages and students who lack funds. How are the ways in order your every action accordance with the moral values of Pancasila? 1. Have one religion and live it by. Diligently towards that religion, no. Force others to enter their religion. 2. Instill a spirit of mutual respect for the differences that exist. 3. Loving the motherland and protecting the unity of the Indonesian nation. 4. Deliberate in making a decision and agree to achieve. Master together. 5. Instill an attitude of helping each other, respecting differences of opinion and fighting for justice for the welfare of the entire Indonesian nation. The following an example of local culture that has been appointed as a national culture is A. Batik traditional clothes. B. Cremation ceremony. C. Honai traditional house. D. Sudati traditional dance. The answer is A. The following include of the benefits of respecting the diversity of jobs in Indonesia are A. Feel that their work is higher than the work of others. B. Created harmony because every job needs each other. C. Underestimating other people whose salary is less than him. D. Increase gratitude to Allah by carrying out work with responsibility. The answer are B and D. The moral values of Pancasila must be applied in all aspects of the life of the Indonesian nation. The application of the precepts of Indonesian unity is A. Accept and implement the results of deliberation decisions. B. Considering their ethnicity and local culture the beat. C. Upholding human values. D. Participate in national defense efforts. The answer is D. When natural disasters occur in other areas, the attitude we must take are A. Help the victims sincerely even though different ethnic groups. B. Give help then upload it on social media for everyone to know. C. Collect donations to lighten their burden because we are one nation. D. Ignore it because the area where the disaster occurred is far from where we live. The answer are A and C. Suitable occupations in city are factory workers and bank employees. Suitable occupations in village are poultry breeder and rice farmer. Suitable occupations in beach salt farmer and fisherman. As activities, when attend art and cultural exhibitions is appreciating the work of others. As activities, when participate in class deliberations is express opinions politely. As activities when talk to friends from different ethnic groups is communicate using Indonesian language properly and correctly. As activities when see people of other religions worshipping is keep calm and don't disturb other people's worship.